Town of Strahan on the west coast of Tasmania. Other than this building, I'm not sure that anything is authentic, but this was the town that was created as a port for the removal of the copper from Queenstown copper mill or mines. Now, of course, this is kind of fun. This is the Rufus Dawes. Rufus Dawes was the main character, the heroic character, in the book by Marcus Clarke called For the Natural Term of Life, and it's considered to be the seminal epitome of the description of the convict transportation system as reflected by the treatment to Rufus Dawes. Both the speciousness and the air of his being convicted and transported to the same for the way he was treated for at least 20 years as far as I am into the book. So that's a very, very profoundly important name in this community as to history, or the fictional portrayal of it. Theoretically, the Chicago Times claimed this to be the nicest little city in the world. Maybe so, but I doubt it. It's a nice little place, but there are many nice little places all over the world. There's, in fact, whatever it is that makes you happy all over the world. You can pretty much define the lifestyle you'd like to have by the place you choose. I always admire sailors of boats like this because I owned one and never was. So here we're looking at the town of Strahan.
This way. Thank you. Ready? Got an introduction card in your seat pocket when you're ready.
Interesting looking building, whatever it is.
Good morning, and welcome aboard the Lady Jane Franklin 2 for our cruise out onto Macquarie Harbour today. Our journey will take us some 65 nautical miles around the harbour and river, and that's around about 125 kilometres. We'll start the adventure by leaving the port of Strahan, crossing the northern section of Macquarie Harbour out to the very narrow entrance of the Hells Gates and Macquarie Heads. We'll go through that narrow entrance into the Great Southern Ocean, into the Roaring Forties. See what's happening out wide, and then return to Macquarie Harbour to travel down the southwestern shoreline, past some sea farms, past the Settlement Islands, and onwards to the Gordon River. We'll travel upstream on the Gordon River until we reach Heritage Landing. At Heritage Landing we have the opportunity yes, we did get shipwrecks there, about 6 days ago, I've been told. Ran into the silence. Also ran into the break.
This is a cook area for the four important people: the commandant, the surgeon, chaplain. This is a laundry area here. There's a little wallaby of some sort there. This is apparently the well facility.
A metre wide and 2 metres long. That is the size of your grave. Well, this once and for all, besides the stage and execution on the island, one and only time there's a hanging up here. 3 condemned men are brought back up from Hobart. They set up a gallows just down over there. The idea is force all the convicts on the island to watch this spectacle. This, you reckon, will teach the men a lesson, show them who's boss once and for all. Far from that, that's their carnival. It's a hoot. They're singing and dancing and carrying on. The 3 condemned men are actually cracking jokes and singing songs from the gallows. Not how the authorities...
So this building we've been looking at is the jail. What tales of horror this must tell, no matter how much our guide tries to minimize it. Always intrigued by steps because of the wear patterns. Implies the number of times gone up, perhaps, usage, whatever. This is an oven of its day for baking loaves of bread for the convicts, and it represented a unique new technology, state-of-the-art, and that was an offset, or a dome, with a hole at the top that was offset. And as a consequence, you ended up with a vortex of wind circulating, which apparently increased the efficiency of it. All of this area to the right of this existing walkway was new. This was actually originally just a straight drop to the sea. All of this was added, and that area over there was used for offloading boats' supplies, and that was, I think, another jetty of some sort. And this area here was for working the masts and that sort of things for the ships. I think this must be the new penitentiary. Look at the size of the rocks, and it also looks like they're at least 2 widths thick. Just to give you an idea of what the backpacker unit looks like, closet that I seldom would ever use. But you have a bed that's made out of wood slats and foam, which is mostly air, and you get right to the wood quickly. A little portable heater if you need it, but neat and clean. And then each of these rooms, and then those are bathrooms and showers. Another set of bathrooms and showers over there. These are all relatively new, in good condition with great water.